So today we're going to do all steps. Does McDonald's serve cheeseburgers? Okay? And so let's talk about what those are. Go ahead and just write it along the side of your paper. I'm going to write it over here.
Divide, multiply.
Okay, so
Subtract, check, and
remember that what the B means?
bring
down. Bring down. Okay, so get that listed over to the side because do I want you to go across when you write it or down? Which way did I go? Did I go across or down?
Down.
Then I want you to go down. Now, once the problems get longer, in lesson 23, the problems are going to get longer, so we might turn our notebook paper on the side like we did before, so we can keep our columns nice and even, okay? We'll try it without those columns today. Okay, the first thing I want to do is round the 17 to what? 20. Okay? So now 2 doesn't divide into 59, does it? No. So we could change the 59 to a what? 60 and make it 600. This is the part you might have to do on Zern. So now I have 60 divided by 2. We've done that several times, haven't we? What's the answer? 2 times 30 equals 60. And remember, I told you, if you don't cross off all your zeros in the first number, then you're probably going to have a 0 on your answer. Okay? So what goes in the doghouse? 590 divided by
17.
Okay, so what will we skip count by?
17.
17th. I'm going to move this down a little bit. Okay, so 17, what comes next? 34. I'm not going to go all the way to 590, so don't stress about it, okay? What's the next one? I have it memorized. Is that right? Did anybody add it? Let's add it. Maybe I don't have it memorized.
Yes, that's right. Yeah,
That's right, okay. So 51, let's add one more, okay? 68. Good. So this is 1, this is 2, 51 is 3, 68 is 4. We'll stop there on the skip counting for now. The reason, has anyone figured it out? Chloe has figured it out.
You're going to chunk it.
I'm going to chunk it. When I chunk it, I'm going to just look at the first 2 numbers. Because can I make 17 groups out of 59?
No.
Yeah, I can. In fact, how many will be in each group?
3.
3. So circle this one. And I want you to do every step with me today, please. Okay? All right. So the 3 goes where? No. On top of the 9. If you chunk it, then you're going to have to be careful where you put the 0. Because I'm dividing into 59, I write it above the 9. Now, do you know what 2 steps I just took care of? Divide and multiply. Okay? Now I'm ready for subtract.
Which is 8.
Okay?
And then you're going to
Check. What do I check?
If the 8 is lower than 17.
Is 8 lower than 17?
Yes.
Okay, so bring down your
0.
All right, so now I've got the number 80. I'm back to the divide and multiply step, which is the skip counting. So I'm going to change my pen to white so we can see it, okay? But do I need to keep going here?
Yes.
Yes. Uh-oh. Did that work?
No, we have to do the numbers.
So what will we choose?
68.
Okay, circle 68. Stay with me. Okay, where do I write the 4? On top of the 0. Where do I write the 68? Below the 80. So that was divide and multiply.
Now we subtract.
Now we subtract. 10 minus 8 is 2. 7 minus 6.
1.
Okay, now I'm ready for check. Is 12 less than 17?
Yes.
So I can use that as a remainder. Remainder 12. Now if you cannot write in a straight line, stop right now and get notebook paper and turn it on its side. Okay? Because you have to be able to write in a straight line. See, this is straight here. So good, Hunter. All right? You got to write in a straight line. Now get your highlighters because nothing has changed. What am I going to multiply together?
17.
Oh, something has changed.
Double.
Yeah, this is going to be turtle head multiplication, isn't it? So I take my divisor times my quotient, okay? And I can decide which number I want to put on the bottom. A lot of times, I like to put the number with the lowest factors on the bottom. Like 3 and 4 are lower than 7, but what about the 1? Let's go ahead and put the 17 on top this time and see what it's like. Okay, so now you get to review multiplication. X's and O's. What did I do wrong?
You added 30.
I got the same as you. No, I got the same.
I got 559. I mean 550. 90. Yeah.
All right, so now add your remainder. And hopefully I'm going to get 590. Okay. So that's pretty much what we're going to do today. Okay? And it is more complicated. You have more steps. You subtract at least twice. Okay? Then you have to come over here and do 2 by 2 multiplication. Then you have to add and add again. It's just complicated. It's a lot of things for kids to remember. So we're going to go slowly through the next one. Oh, by the way, our estimate was 30. Was our answer close?
Yeah.
What was it?
34.
34. Okay. So let's start by estimating. 27 rounds to 30. Now 88, 3 won't divide into 88. I could go up to 90. Will 3 go into 9?
Yes.
Yeah. So let's make it 900.
And then
Cross off 1 0 on each number. So that means I'm going to have a 0 in my answer.
which is 30.
30.
Like the last one.
Like the last one. Okay, so the actual problem, 887 divided by 27. Now I can skip count by 27s pretty easily. I can look at 30, couldn't I? And I can do 30 minus 3 and then 60 minus what?
Oh,
Do you remember how to do that?
36.
No. So go ahead and count by 3, 6, 9. Okay. Now how many did we add to 27 to get 30? 3. So we'll subtract 3, then we'll subtract 6, then we'll subtract 9. So 30 minus 3 equals, of course, 27. 60 minus 6, 54. 90. Okay. So that's all we need for right now. I want to make sure I ignore this.
So we're gonna.
This is 1, this is 2, this is 3. Remember, this is my skip counting. This is just my strategy over here for doing it quickly without adding a 27 each time. kind of clever, huh?
Yeah.
Now, if I keep going, I'll probably just add a 27 each time. Okay? All right, so where will I chunk this one?
88.
88. Now, before long, boys and girls, you're going to have to make the decision, do I chunk it or not? Okay? But today, I think we're practicing the chunking part of it. So, which number is closest to 88 without going over? 81. Where do I write the 3?
On the 8.
The second 8, good. So now we're ready to, that was divide, multiply.
Subtract
Now we're ready to subtract.
7. Bring down the 7.
Okay, can I bring the 7 down?
Yes.
How do I know? I have to check, is 7 less than 27?
Yeah.
Okay, so bring down your 7. We don't have to skip count anymore, do we? So which number is closest to 77? 54. Where will the 2 go?
On top of the 7.
On top of the 7. Remember, the number you bring down is the number you write it on top of, okay? So now I write 54, and I'm ready to subtract. Is 23 okay for a remainder?
Yes.
Yes. How do you know? Less than 27, lower than the divisor. I love it. Okay, so highlight what?
27 and 32.
Okay.
The 27 on the bottom?
Have we been putting the divisor on top? Let's stick with the divisor on top. There's a reason for it. I'll explain it to you this time, okay? All right, so 7 times 2, and 2 times 2 plus 1.
28.
Did you get 54?
Yes.
Isn't there a 54 right here? So you're going to see familiar numbers if you put your divisor on top. Did everyone hear what I'm saying?
Yes.
You don't have to. But if you put your divisor on top, you're going to see numbers that you already used.
I switched
Okay.
the numbers.
So X's and O's. 3 times 7. 2 times 3 plus 2. Sorry. Did it erase? Plus 2. Okay, do you see the 81?
Yeah.
It's right here. Would it really be 810 if I would put a 0 in the ones place? Right here? Yep. So, you know, I could draw lines, but that's a lot of lines, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, so now add. Now what do I do?
Add your 23.
Add my 23. Did I start with 887 for my dividends? Okay, how you doing?
Good.
It's a little more complicated, but I think we were ready for it, weren't we? That other was getting a little on the boring side. The hardest part is putting the numbers in the right place. That's the hardest part. Think we have one more to practice?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, by the way, what was our estimate? And our answer was 32. We're getting closer, aren't we?
Yeah.
All right, so this one, 41 rounds to,
40.
now what would I make 83 that 4 would divide into?
800.
800. You can actually round this one to the nearest hundred, and it worked out fine, didn't it? Because I look at the 3 to decide what to do with the 8. Yes?
Now you're going to cross off the 0.
I'm going to cross the zeros off.
And then
20.
8 divided by 4 is
20.
2. Add a 0, 20. Okay? So what will we, let's write the problem down. This is going to be easy to skip count, by the way.
X, just do that.
41. Anything with a 1 is going to be easy, because I can count by 4s and then...
41, 81, 1.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see. You have to add 1 to 1. So it's going to be 41, 82,
123.
123, 160.
Four.
So here I went 1, 2, 3, 4. Here I counted by fours. 4, 8, 12, 16. We'll stop there, but it will be easy to keep going if we need to, won't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so do I chunk this one? Yes, because I can make 41 groups out of 83. How many groups can I make? Or how many will be in each group? 2. Where do I write the 2?
On top of the three.
On top of the 3. Am I going too fast?
No.
So what goes below the 83? 82. I'm going to have to cut out a lot of mistakes from this video.
We have a problem, sire.
What's our problem?
19.
Oh, we have a problem. Okay, is 1 less than, obviously.
Bring down the 9.
We have a problem.
Can't subtract.
We can't
So it's our
divide.
remainder.
So it's our remainder. What do I have to put at the top when I can't divide?
You put an 0.
I put a 0.
And then
Now what they want you to do is forget to write your 0 and just write remainder 19. But that doesn't work. You have to fill that place value with something. Now, we'll see if it works out when we check it. So what will we do here?
we will have like
41 times 20. And I'm going to go ahead and write down 20 even though normally I don't because I don't want to mess up. Okay? So this is how I would do it. Are you ready? I would have the turtle go ahead and lay the egg. Okay? Now I'm just going to 2 times 1, 4 times 2, and what am I adding?
19.
My remainder.
139.
Yep.
Did it work out? Okay.
We got our.
Okay, so what was the estimate, kids? We're getting better at that, aren't we? Okay. Let's look at the problem set. Divide, then check using multiplication. The first one is done for you. So we don't have to estimate. And we have a better way of checking, don't we?
Yes.
Okay. So this is interesting. This dividend is a multiple of 10, ends in a 0. So let's go ahead and write the problem down. Remember how we wrote in the gaps the other day? So I'm going to move it over just a little bit. So what will I skip count by, boys and girls? 32. What comes next? 64.
And then
96.
And I think it's 80.
No, 369246.
Oh,
Okay, let's stop there. 1, 22.
Yeah.
No.
No, it's 100. 108.
128.
Let's add it.
100.
I think it's 128.
It's 128. Okay. All right. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I've got to chunk it, like Baylin said. She's glad I said her name on the video.
It's 64.
Okay. Where do I write the 2?
On top of the 3.
Okay. Now don't write 1 for your answer of 3 minus 4.
You gotta group.
So we'll have to move a bundle of 10, won't we? So 13 minus 4 is
9.
9.
And bring down the 0.
Okay, can I bring the 0 down?
Yes.
Hmm.
64.
Yes. We've got to use the same one again. So do you know how I take care of this problem? I just make a smaller circle inside of it. Then I know I used it twice.
Or you could just draw another big one.
I could, but I'm out of room. So I'm making mine smaller. So now where do I write the 2? And 64. Move a bundle of 10 again, huh? Okay, so 10 minus 4 is
6.
26 okay?
Yes.
All right. So now, let's check it.
8 minus 6.
So I'm going to put 32 on top. This is turtle head, so be careful. Don't rush yourselves. But I love it when there's the same digit twice on the bottom.
Yeah.
You see a 64 over here?
I see 2.
Yeah, I know.
I see 64 and 64.
Now what do I need to do?
Add the 26.
Oh my goodness. I'm losing my mind.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, remainder of
26.
26. Did we start with 7:30? Yes, we did. Okay. So 9:40, I think I better move it over. What do you think? 9:40 divided by 28. Okay, so what will I skip count by?
28.
28. So I could do 30 minus 2, 60 minus 4. You want to do that? It's faster.
Yeah.
30, 60, 90. That's all the further I need to go right now. I could do 120. So then I'm going to do 30 minus 28 is how much less? 2. 60 minus 4, 90 minus 6, 120 minus 8. Okay? So 30 minus 2, 28. 60 minus 4,
26.
56. 90 minus 6, 84. 120 minus 8,
112.
112. Remember, you're going to ignore this because you've got the numbers you need right there.
Just erase it.
I got to write small. Okay, where will I chunk this one? What?
94.
94.
And we will do 84.
Okay, so 84 is the closest. Where does the 3 go?
Up top of the 4.
And 84,
Goes under 94.
that's easy to subtract. Now we're ready to check.
Just drop the 0.
Okay,
So we will do 84.
we're going to do 84 again. Because 112 is too big.
Equals 16.
Now give me a chance to subtract on my own. Should we practice what to do when there's zeros?
I know what to do.
Okay, so I go over here, there's nothing. So I keep going. This becomes a 10. Then I still need 1. So that's a 9. 9. And that's a 10. 10 minus 4 is
6.
9 minus 8.
1.
What's she right? Remainder 16. Okay, how do I check this?
You're gonna 28 times 94. I mean, not 94. 33.
33. I'm going to put 33 on the bottom. It'll be much simpler. Don't forget it's turtle head. Try and do it without looking at mine. X's and O's. What do I have to do now?
You're gonna
Add my remainder.
Ooh, I gotta write the other two.
That's pretty much all the room I have on the paper.